Those are your Folsom starters. Hopefully you can pick up the PA announcer here at the Grizzly, the gym. We got a little Chicago Bulls late 90s intro music going to pump up the crowd. Granite Bay was normally a very raucous home crowd. They're still on their school break. They don't return from the Christmas holiday and New Year's holiday until Monday, so that may lower the crowd noise. Might be a good thing for Folsom. All right, there's your starting lineup. Granite Bay at home has got Tanner Lawrence, senior guard, number 3. 5, Jackson Ard. He's also a senior. Number 10, Camden Wright's only a sophomore at 6'2". Number 22, Davis Sabell. We remember him from last year. He could shoot the ball, made a couple of threes against Folsom in both of the matchups last year in league play. And then number 32, senior at 6'4", Isaac Dion. And he most likely is going to jump center. Folsom's going to go with Ethan Beregi, senior, number 3, Chase Rollins, junior, number 4, Kaiser Bowen, number 13, a junior, LJ Bridges, number 21, a junior, and Jovan Dulay, a sophomore. There's Granite Bay is going to win the tip. Take it right down the inside. They missed. Got the offensive rebound. They got the ball trapped in the key. Ball is loose. Granite Bay on, and Dion's on the ground. That's good. And going to pick it up for a long 3 is no good. Rebound by Kaiser Bowen. We're going to go the other way. There goes Folsom in the passing game. That looks like that is a zone. Looks like a zone. Can't really tell. They're matching up. They're moving. Got to get a cutter to see if Granite Bay's in there. They knock the ball away. We're going to go out of bounds. It was number 3, Tanner Lawrence, a senior guard at 6 foot, knocking the ball away from Chase Rawlings. At 16 on the shot clock. We're still 0-0 with 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Folsom's first possession. Loose ball. Knocked around. Stolen by Granite Bay. Here goes the bell. He's going to drive all the way. Lay it up and in. Granite Bay takes a 2-0 lead. Their defense leads to offense. A little bit of an extended press. They go in the middle to Dulay. He's going to go right around him, and we're going to get a foul. White 32, that's going to be on Isaac Dion. His first, team's first. Folsom going to go baseline out of bounds. They usually do with their box set. Run, try to look open. Nobody open to get into Dulay in the baseline. A step back, Dirk Nowitzki looking 15-footer is good. Nice shot by off the 1 foot, fade away to create some space. Folsom with the press. Granite Bay looks to break underneath. Dion lay it up, no good. It was contested by Dulay. Good defense. 2-2. Here goes Folsom. We're going to move. There's a long 3. I hit the backboard first. No good. That was LJ Bridges with a long 3, the 6'4" junior guard. That ball's off of Granite Bay out of bounds. Going to give him 33 on the shot clock. I think it should have reset. We're inside to Kaiser Bowen. He's going to go up with the left hand. Nice looking shot, but no good. Rebounds won by Granite Bay. 2-2. Early goings here in the first quarter in Granite Bay. Folsom in their typical man-to-man pressure D. They will full court press. They're always going to fall back into that man-to-man. Oh, inside, and Abel laid it off to Dion. It's a nice little dish, and he was fouled going up.
Black 3. First personal, teams first.
That foul was on Ethan Beregi. I don't have the greatest seat tonight, where I like to be on the mid-court so I can see the referee report. But I think we got Beregi on that call. We'll check and see. Anyway, Isaac Dion's on the line. He made the first. Second one is short. Rebound Dulay. Folsom's going to look to push. Dion's first point gives Granite Bay a 3-2 lead. That looks like a zone. They're trying to get the ball into the middle. Folsom in a perimeter passing. Chase Rollins, he's going to look to go. As he goes on offense, usually so goes Folsom. There's LJ again for a long 3. In and out. No good. Fight for the rebound. Dion gets it. Outlet. Knocked away, but Granite Bay retains. Davis Abel, number 22, is going to bring it up. A little bit of the dribble drive. Drive on the left lane. The ball's knocked away, but they're gonna play on. Up top, down to 15 on the shot clock. Here's the bell. He's gonna try to go one-on-one. He's gonna step up for three. Back rim, no good. Right on line, just a little long. Long rebound comes to Granite Bay. Up top, knocked away by LJ Bridges. The Granite Bay ball out of bounds. Substitutions into the game. Granite Bay is already bringing two folks in. Number 23, who I do not have on the roster. Awesome. And number 5. All right, we'll have to check that and see how we're doing. But here we go. 23 is Justin Mayotte in off the bench for the Grizzlies. Still moving the ball. Folsom pressure man to man. Not a lot of opening. Just swinging the ball. Gonna try to go one-on-one into the lane. There's a baseline jumper. Short, no good. Dulé gobbles up another rebound. Push it ahead. Inside underneath. Oh, he blew the layup. LJ Bridges. Beautiful. The ball never hit the floor. All the way down the sideline, the outlet to the side, pushed it forward underneath to the big man running the lane, and LJ Bridges was unable to convert the easy, I won't say easy layup, but the layup that was contested. There goes Davis Abell with the left hand. That's a runner down the lane. That's a tough shot. Abell has 4 for the Grizzlies, and it's 5-2. Folsom going to be looking for a little bit of offense here. The pace is slower than they typically would want. There's inside to Bridges. Back out to Baregi from 18 is long. That's a rebound to Jack Senard. Gonna push it up to Soki Watanabe. Oh, he got a steal. Kaiser Bowen. Oh, and he blew the layup. He was on the left side, and he used the right hand, and he missed the layup. That's unfortunate. And they called the foul on Dulé. That's his first. A great steal by Kaiser. He had the layup. He almost had too much time. Looked like he could have gone up with the left hand on the left side. He went up with the right, and the ball was left short. Here we go. Got a trapping D. Watanabe breaks it. Drive. Oh, it's going to be off his knee, out of bounds, turnover. Into the game for Folsom, number 33, Scotty Nardinelli. And Tariq Lofton, 0, is in. As well as Jack Shull, number 14. Jackson. There goes Chase Rollins down the lane. Running right-hander is good. Chase is on the board with the first basket for Folsom. That's 5-4. And there's a steal. Got new players in the game. I'm trying to find them on the roster, but we'll work it as we go. Over to Chase Rollins. It is stolen. Handed the ball right to Tanner Lawrence. He took it away. Bring it back down, and now Granite Bay is going to set up. There is Soki Watanabe, the junior guard. Remember him from last year. He's a good ball handler. There's a cross-court pass stolen by Chase. Chase going to drive all the way. Goes into the left, and it's knocked away. No foul. They're going to play on. Said that was Folsom's first basket, but Dulé had the basket earlier, and Chase Rollins has a basket. 5-4 and a low-scoring, relatively lower pace game. Teams are burning a lot on the shot clock. There's inside. Chase Rollins almost gets the ball knocked away on the inbound. Going to pull it back out. Granite Bay definitely in the man-to-man now with a lot of help defense. Back out on top. There's Dulé for 3. No good. Long rebound. Tariq Lofton runs it down. And knocked out of bounds. That's going to still be a Folsom ball. 2:26 to go. Coach Wall has seen enough. He's ready to call his first time out of the night for Folsom. We're going to go 2:26 remaining in the first quarter. Granite Bay 5, Folsom 4. We'll be right back after this short break. This is a 30-second timeout. All right, we're back. Be Folsom ball, baseline out of bounds. Lofton, who ran down the long rebound, then got trapped in the corner, and the ball was knocked out of bounds by Granite Bay. He's going to inbound underneath the basket to our left. Looking to get it in, throws it up high to Chase Rollins. Going to try to go one-on-one. There's a pull-up three. Oh, and it died on the rim and rolled in. It was a weird-looking shot. It wasn't a bounce. It just literally died, almost was stuck between the backboard and the rim, but it went in for three, and Chase is not going to complain. Backcourt pressure knocks the ball out of bounds. Tanner Lawrence returns. Watanabe out for Granite Bay. Folsom still under pressure. Lofton picking up Lawrence. They go with the exchange, trying to get a bell to go. We got Jack Schill on him. He's going to pull up. But 17-footer, no good. Rebound by Ryder Lions in the game for Folsom. Good rebound, secured it. Folsom's looking to go the other way. Back out on top to Chase. Going to drive to the right. Pull up, step through with the left. Round no good. Ryder Lions with a tip. Got a nice rebound. The putback wouldn't go. 7-5 Folsom, 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. A bell up top being guarded by Ryder Lions. Back top to Lawrence. The ball swings. Folsom right in the grill of the defender. There's a drive in the middle. Shots up, no good. That was Justin Moyette to drive. Lofton's going to drive. Gives it inside. There's a nice little step back. No good. What do we got? Out of bounds, that's going to be a Folsom ball.
Number 5, Jack Sanders, and number 12.
That was Jack Schull. He was impersonating Jovan Dulé. It was the same one-footed step back from about 12. Bounced around on the rim and didn't get in. Ball is inbounded. Up top, Chase going to go one-on-one, being guarded by Davis Abell. Over to Schull. Ball sticking a little bit, double-teamed over to Chase. Wants to shoot, pulls it up top. Lofton's going to drive. Still 12-15 to go on the shot clock. There's Chase in the lane. He's bumped. Oh, they're going to call it travel. Coach Wall doesn't like that. He did travel, but I would tell you the reason he traveled is because he got bumped. Anyway, inbounds, full court pressure. Shot clock is still below the game clock. So we're at 32 in the quarter. There's a lay it up and in. Jack Stannard. They were not worried about the shot clock. Had plenty of time. So now the shot clock is off. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Folsom, let's see if they hold for the last shot here. Under in the corner. There's Schull, and that's going to be a foul. He's riding him the whole way. Very similar to the last. We're going to get that foul on Jack Stannard. His first. You got to call a lot of that contact early. Otherwise, by the end of the game, they're just really going at it. And hopefully that'll modify the behaviors on both sides. You got to have the free range of motion going to the lane. There's Lofton up top. We're down to 8 in the quarter. Going to try to do a high pick and roll with Ryder Lions. Doesn't use it. Lions going to drive. Floater in and out. Heartbreak. No good. Good little runner. And wouldn't you know, we got a football score at the end of 1 here in Granite Bay. Granite Bay 7, Folsom 7. We'll be right back after this quick break.
The fall season is here, and Game Mic is your source for live audio. Together with MaxPreps.com, we'll be live from high school events all across the country. From the biggest football games to action on the volleyball court to flag football, we have your audio needs covered. Broadcasters out there, download Game Mic today and let your voice be heard.
All right, we're back here in Granite Bay. We played 1 quarter. We got a tie game, 7-7. On the alternate possession to start the second quarter, it's going to be Granite Bay. Home team in their white. They're going from left to right. In high school, you go opposite your bench to start. So in the second half, Granite Bay will be going right to left towards our home bench. Student section hasn't had much to cheer about right now, honestly, as there's only been 14 points total scored in the whole game. Here goes Granite Bay. Folsom in their tight man-to-man coverage. There's the bell. They're trying to get. They're going to cut it inside. A good back cut. Inside. Lay it up and in. Jack Stenard. That's his second bucket. He's got 4. Good little motion side to side. And on the cut into the lane, they got the ball, and then he was able to finish with the right hand. Granite Bay, that looks like a matchup little zone. Looks like a 1-2-2, 1-3-1, a little bit of an amoeba. Coach Wall not happy. He's like, we should be able to figure this out. So he's going to go with a timeout. We got a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. Coach Wall's burned his second timeout. So Folsom just looks a little perplexed on the, I'm sure they've seen zones all the time. I will say that it is not a traditional 2-3, 1-2-2, 1-3. It's a little bit of an amoeba with the players who are on the baseline sliding up. So it kind of gives an appearance of a little bit of man. May even look a little bit like the old matchup zone back in the Pleasant High School days, but we won't go there. Anyway, Folsom comes into this game. We got a little bit of a break. I'll tell you, they come in this game 9-6, and they're coming off they won 3 out of 4 down in Palm Springs, and hopefully they see that as a sign to turn their season around. It's 9-6, perfectly fine record, but as Folsom standards go, when they were 6-5 going into that tournament, they were that's not normal, typical territory for the Bulldogs. So there go the Bulldogs. They're going to be in their 1-3-1 zone offense. There's Nardinelli for 3. No good. Had a good look from the wing. There's another rebound by Dulé. He's everywhere. There's Chase. He's going to shoot long. That's short. That was a long 2 is what I meant to say. Another rebound. Nardinelli runs it down. Folsom getting plenty of chances. Their field goal percentage is not good. They went baseline to Lyons. Nardinelli, Baregi. Nardinelli again, same spot. This one's good. There's a 3 by Scotty Nardinelli. First bucket of the quarter. Gives Folsom a 10-9 lead. Maybe that'll open up the floodgates a bit. We go one. That's a bringing the ball up Camden Wright. They have a new point guard. There's a steal, and then there's going to be a foul. Steal by Chase Rollins on the baseline. And I always hate to see the big men get a foul in the backcourt where they're trying to steal the ball from the guard, because that's the second foul on Isaac Dion, their lone big man, I would say. And now he's going to sub out of the game with 2 fouls. Let's see if Folsom could take advantage of that. Now this is looking like a little bit more traditional 2-1-2, 2-3. Inside to Dulé, and there's going to be a foul. That's the Folsom zone offense. Hit that baseline runner, usually with his back to the wall, running baseline. If they can get the ball there, there's a lot of options. And they get the ball to Dulé. That foul is on Watanabe, his first. Dulé missed the first free throw. Jovan Dulé had the first basket for Folsom and a nice step back. When it's only 10-9, 10 minutes into the game, you can almost remember every basket that's been made. There's a Jovan Dulé knocks down the second free throw. 11-9 Folsom, 6:15 to go here in the second quarter. Here goes the bell being picked up by Nardinelli. Back out on top. Watanabe. Oh, Tariq Lofton right in his grill. That's a nice defense there. Knocked the ball out of bounds. We're going to go sideline out of bounds for Granite Bay, 21 on the shot clock. Up top, they're still trying to do the high pick and roll. Good. Nardinelli fights over the screen well. Folsom bench loves that. In the lane. Watch him knocked away again by Lofton. On the floor. Dove and knocked it away. Give it to Ryder Lyons. Lay it up and in. Tariq Lofton might not get credit with anything there. He might not get a steal. He might not get an assist. But that was all him. Dove on the floor. Knocked it ahead. Ryder Lyons picked it up. Took it in for a layup. There goes the defense. That's what's getting going. We got a timeout, Granite Bay. You could just see the intensity pick up. As the defense picks up, usually there goes the offense as well, too. We got a 30-second timeout for Granite Bay. That's Jason Sitterud, the head coach. That's his first timeout he's used. Granite Bay had quite the run last year. I've talked many times about how Folsom has reloaded, where about outside of Chase Rollins, the top 9 players. We had a couple of transfers away and then 6 graduating seniors from last year's team. So Folsom knew they were going to be young, and they had to kind of have some growing pains as they go. Ryder Lyons, after the success in football, Folsom Bulldogs quarterback, has come back, and he was a big help with the physicality portion of things. Ball back in play. Granite Bay has it. Let's see if Folsom can keep up that good defense. There's a long 3, and that's good. Jack Standard. Standard has 7. It's got 7 of the 12. This baseline, Ryder, kick it back out. Looks like Granite Bay's now in the man. Chase in the lane, got to get rid of it. Still moving, still a lot of dribble. Nice little drop off by Tariq. Tried to get it inside. That ball was deflected, knocked away. Davis the bell. Oh, they're going to get a block. It was a block charge. Could have gone either way, but I think Scotty Nardinelli moved underneath of him a little bit. That's going to be Scott Nardinelli's first. New rule again in high school where you're 5 free throws per quarter. I can say like the old days, which, it was just last year, it was 7 free throws per half. And on the 7th, you shot 1-on-1. Now it's 5 fouls per quarter, and there's no more 1-on-1. You just shoot the 2 shots. So I think the theory is that there'll be less free throws overall, especially with the game being a lot more physical. Davis Abell knocks down both free throws, and he gives Granite Bay the lead back. There's a long 3 from Lofton. Right away, stroke it. This was holding on to the ball, and all of a sudden he goes, I think I'll shoot it. Going to go the other way. There's a 3. Now the scoring's picking up. Tony Spernanito, off the bench for Granite Bay, answers the Tariq Lofton 3. Suddenly we're scoring in bunches. 17-6. There goes Dulé. Drive the lane. He gets bumped. No call. Lofton scoop it up and in. Good little rebound by Tariq Lofton in the lane. Got Tariq for 7 points here in the quarter. He's Folsom's top scorer at this point. And there's another 3. Speranito. My apologies to the Speranito family, as I'm sure I'm butchering that last name, but we're going to learn his name now because he's 2 for 2 on threes. That's coming in off the bench for Granite Bay. The cross-court pass to Delay. Inside to LJ Bridges. The flash. He's going to step back turn. That's a tough shot. No good. Long rebound to Standard. Oh, they got a double dribble. He went to move the ball. It was right in front of the referee in the backcourt. It's unfortunate because he was by himself. It wasn't like pressure caused the double dribble, but that's going to be a turnover. I said Tariq Lofton had 5, or 7. He only has 5. I gave the earlier basket where he tipped it ahead to Ryder Lyons. So Lyons has 2 and Lofton 5 in the quarter. But either way, Lofton been a spark off the bench. Not a starter. He's come in. There goes Chase. Drive the lane, lay it up and in. Big, strong move off the wing. Blew by his man for a right-handed layup. We are tied at 20. Speranito, 2 for 2, number 13. Rocking the 2 different colored shoes. Personally, I'm not a fan of it, but if you're going to wear that, you're going to knock down 2 threes. The coach may be okay with that. Anyway, there's a floater in the lane from Abell. It's no good. Chase Rollins with the rebound. Push it ahead all the way. Delay, no good. Underneath, Folsom with a chance to take the lead. Couldn't get it. Rebound by Justin Mayotte. He's going to bring it up against Delay. Almost like big man on big man bringing it up. There he is again. Third one, no good. Spurdanito. He was a little bit of a heat check, but it was a good-looking shot. Spurandito. I'll get that name right eventually. There goes Lofton in the lane, a floater. Very nice. Tariq Lofton now does have 7, and Folsom has a 22-20 lead. 2:10 to go in the quarter. Granite Bay starting their offense out very high, just inside of the half court. Folsom at least is being successful at pushing them away from the hoop some. There's a drive by Mayonette. No good. Tough. Contested by Dulé. Rebound, Kaiser Bone is back in the game. There goes Chase. Spin. Lay it up and in. Beautiful move. Chase Rollins. That is a big-time move. You're not going to stop that one-on-one. He's feeling it now. Went with the right. Spun. Scoop layup. All very nice. Mayonette kick it out from the inside. Long 3. It's a good blocks out by LJ Bridges to get the rebound. Gonna go. It's a lot of contact. No call. Oh, there's Bowen from the corner. In motion 3. Loose ball. Granite Bay has it, and they're gonna go. LJ Bridges on the floor. They got a little bit of 5-on-4, and Davis Bell goes by the defender to score on a left-handed layup. That gives a Bell 8. Folsom's still up 24-22. But we're inside the last minute of the half. There goes Chase. He's filling another scoop. Lay it up and it in. He's like, they can't stop the scoop. Let me do it again. Chase Rollins with 11, and he's rolling now. Going to have another timeout by Granite Bay. He didn't want to wait another 43 seconds. Jason Sitterud's going to burn his last 30-second timeout. 43 seconds to go in the half. We're 26-22, Folsom with the lead. I'll just say, as a longtime Folsom basketball observer, former coach, parent of a player in the program, it is never easy to travel and play on the road in the Sierra Foothill League. Even last year, Folsom, with a much better record and much higher in the rankings than Granite Bay, struggled. They were down at halftime last year in this very gym, and then rallied to win late in the game. Ended up winning by 11. So they beat Granite Bay both times last year, but Granite Bay is pesky, and they're always going to play hard. Teams don't give up in the SFL, even if you get a big lead. So we'll fully expect a close game, and that's what we got. It was a little bit of a low scoring, but we picked it up some. Now we're in the last 45 seconds of the quarter. Folsom's still in the man-to-man pressure. Picked up the dribble up top. There's a throw, and they get it back. Back up top. That went right through the hands of Camden Wright, but went to Tanner Lawrence, who picked it up. There's a runner. No good. Rebound. That could have been number 3 on Dion, but Ryder Lyons scoops it up. 15 seconds to go. Does Folsom know where they are on the clock? Runner in and out by Shell. That could be. Oh, we're going to shoot it from 3/4 court. I don't think. Let's see. That's Camden Wright. He just shot a half-court shot, and it was an air ball, and there's still 6 seconds to go in the game. He must have saw like 10 or 9 and thought it was. There goes Chase inside. Ryder Lyons laid up and in. With the left hand, they collapsed on Chase after all those drives, and he was able to push it off. Folsom very fortunate to get that last bucket of the quarter. They shot a little early, although Jack Schultz's baseline shot was a good shot, about an open 8-footer, and it bounced around. Granite Bay got the rebound, and they must have glanced at the clock and thought, oh, we're at 1 second. So they launched a beyond half-court 3. That was an air ball, but Folsom still had 6 seconds to go. That's where they inbounded. Chase Rollins pushed it ahead, and Folsom got their last hoop when Rollins dished it inside to Lyons. So we're here at half. We're going to take a little bit of a break. I know we're going to get some music and some things like that, so we'll get some totals, give you that as we get ready to prepare for the third quarter. But we're at halftime here in Granite Bay. The score, Folsom 28, Granite Bay 22. We'll be right back in a few minutes.
Thank you for tuning in to this live audio broadcast. If you paid to listen to this event or you plan to, we know our broadcasters greatly appreciate that. It may pay for some gas, a hot dog at halftime, and just for their time, providing a great service for those who cannot attend or watch. We're nothing without our broadcasters. So thank you from all of us at Game Mike. The fall season is here, and Game Mike is your source for live audio. Together with MaxPreps.com, we'll be live from high school events all across the country. From the biggest football games to action on the volleyball court to flag football. We have your audio needs covered. Broadcasters out there, download Game Mike today and let your voice be heard. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mike. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mike. Thank you for tuning in to this live audio broadcast. If you paid to listen to this event or you plan to, we know our broadcasters greatly appreciate that. It may pay for some gas, a hot dog at halftime, and just for their time, providing a great service for those who cannot attend or watch. We're nothing without our broadcasters. So thank you from all of us at Game Mike. The fall season is here, and Game Mike is your source for live audio. Together with MaxPreps.com, we'll be live from high school events all across the country. From the biggest football games to action on the volleyball court to flag football. We have your audio.
We're back here in Granite Bay at halftime. The score Folsom 28, Granite Bay 22. So we've got about 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes to go on the clock for the halftime break. I mentioned earlier that I thought the crowd in the student section at Granite Bay, while still large, is not its typical very large crowd. They are not back into school yet. They're still on their holiday break. They don't come back until Monday. So no cheerleaders, no halftime entertainment. So not to sound like someone who doesn't like the music they blare in the gym, but it's actually eerily quiet here. Just watching some local youth practice their outside jumpers out on the court with no activity. So things are nice and quiet. And that's good. I can go ahead and give you some I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break. We still have 5 minutes before the halftime show. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. I'll give you some numbers. We'll talk more about what we think's happening in the Sierra Foothill League. We could talk about tonight's the first night of league play. I don't have scores from the other games that are going on right now, but obviously we have some preseason determination. Rockland looks to be the class of the league, but we'll see how that all plays out. Folsom has had a share or outright title for nearly every year that they have been in the Sierra Foothill League. So we will see how that plays out for them this year. I would say they're clearly not the favorite, but they, Mike Wall runs a good program, and we know Folsom. They're proving that tonight. A little bit of a slow start, but things have picked up a little bit. Anyway, I'll take one more quick break. We'll come back. We'll give you some stats from the first half and talk about the upcoming second half in just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
your needs covered. Broadcasters out there, download Game Mic today and let your voice be heard. What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. Thank you for tuning in to this live audio broadcast. If you paid to listen to this event or you plan to, we know our broadcasters greatly appreciate that. It may pay for some gas, a hot dog at halftime, and just for their time providing a great service for those who cannot attend or watch. We're nothing without our broadcasters. So thank you from all of us at Game Mic. The fall season is here, and Game Mic is your source for live audio. Together with Matt.
All right, we're back here in Granite Bay. Teams are out warming up, taking some shots. Folsom will be right in front of their bench to our right in front of us in the second half. Granite Bay will be in front of their bench. They'll be the far basket to the left. So we're 28-22. For Folsom, we'll recap the scoring. Tariq Lofton, number 0, off the bench. Quite a spark. He had 7. Probably the most impressive play was the dive on the floor with the partial steal tap ahead, to which Ryder Lyons picked it up and went in for the layup. So that's defense leading directly to offense. But Tariq, who's not necessarily known as a scorer, kind of an energy guy, comes off the bench, knocked down a 3. He's got 7 points. Ryder Lyons has 4. Chase Rawlings has 11. 5 in the first quarter, 6 in the second. Jovan Dulay with 3, and Scotty Nordinelli came in and knocked down a 3 off the bench. So that's only 5 players scoring. Folsom has 28, 7 in the first quarter, 21 in the second, keeping with the Folsom football theme for the state champion football Bulldogs, 7 and then 21 for 28. Granite Bay only has 4 players that scored. Jack Stannard, number 5, had 7. Tony Spirandio, trying to get that name right, but he knocked down 2 threes quick, so he had 6. Davis Abel, who we expected them to be one of their leading scorers, has 8. Isaac Dion, the only player in foul trouble, has 2. Their big man, he had 1 free throw in the first quarter. All right, we're ready to go. Inside, Dulay. Oh, he missed it short. They're going to get the ball back. Beautiful play. Ethan Baregi went down to the corner, wrap-around pass inside. That looked like it was just drawn up right out of the half, and Dulay was not able to finish. get the ball in. Here's Kaiser Bowen. In the corner, there goes Chase. Stop, turn around, good. That is a nice-looking shot. It's hard to defend. He's lanky at 6'5". He's got a guard handle, and he could be a handful. Folsom has an 8-point lead. This is by far their biggest lead of the night. And there's a three by Chenard, and he's fouled. Talk about cutting into the lead. That is Dulé. I just said we had nobody in 2 fouls. Now that's going to be the second on Jovan Dulé. Standard right in the corner in front of the Granite Bay bench. Shot the three, and the closeout was too close. Free throw's good, and we have a rare 4-point play. Sternard is up to 11. It's 7.5 and 4 on their first possession. So that'll cut into your leads. 30-26 inside to LJ Bridges, knocked away by Sternard. Now he's playing some good defense. Folsom's going to go baseline out of bounds. I'm not saying the game was going to get away. We still have almost 2 full quarters to play. But it looked like Folsom was starting to kind of feel themselves and have an 8-point lead, and things were looking good. There's Baregi going to pull up off the dribble. Nice-looking shot. We know Ethan Baregi can shoot the ball. That one was off the dribble. The senior guard is on the scoreboard. His first 2 of the night. Going to pressure Abel. There's Stennard. He's driving the lane. He's feeling it. Back out to Abel. That's a nice kick for 3. Davis Abel. That's good offense right there. Stennard had the look of a player who was going to drive and shoot. Jump stopped in the lane. He kicked it back out for an open 3. And we know Davis Abel can shoot. There's Chase. Lay it up and in. That's going to be a possible 3-point play. .32. That's going to be on Isaac Dion. And that's going to be his third. Yep. Third personal according to the PA. And he's going to come out. And that's going to bring Justin Mayotte back into the game. Chase got a little bit of a bang on his hip there. It was on the left side, and he leaned in with the right. That's like the third scoop right-handed layup, but he's missed the free throw. (34-29), Folsom by 5. Close game. You like to knock down those free throws, and Chase a good free throw shooter, but couldn't get that one down. Folsom picking up the man-to-man pressure. Here's Tanner Lawrence up top with a high screen. Ball swinging side to side. Here's Abel. He's going to try to go one-on-one on Kaiser. Step back. That looked like a James Harden step back, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on Kaiser Bowen. It's the first foul on Kaiser Bowen. They're going to send Davis Abel to the line. Thought that was on the flyby. It's a good pump fake. Got Kaiser up into the air. Davis Abel knocks it down, the first free throw. Ryder Lyons returns, replaces Kaiser Bowen. Quick substitution for Folsom. Second free throw by Abel is good. He's got 5 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Oh, there's a steal. Cross-court pass. Oh, no good. He missed the left-handed layup. That must be the basket that missed the left-handed layup, as Folsom did that earlier. Jovan Dulé drove. They threw a cross-court pass, and it was quite a steal. That foul is going to be on. That's a second on Jack Stennard. It's a little bit of a story since he's got 11 points and keeping Granite Bay in the game offensively. Folsom going to go baseline out of bounds. I will say when Folsom wants to, they can push the ball. Oh, there's a beautiful fake, Ryder Lyons. That's just like football where you kind of do the play action. He faked like he was going to give it to the man in the quarter. They both went after Chase Rollins, and he just turned and drove it right down the baseline for a layup. Ryder Lyons has 6. It's a big help off the bench. There's Stennard. Ryder Lyons is on him. Up top to Tanner Lawrence. Going to kick it back out to Stennard. There's a long three. That's short. Rebound Chase Rollins. Folsom looking to go. They want to push it. They're up 5, 36-31. There's a backdoor cut by Ethan Baregi. Tip up and in. A very athletic move by Ethan Baregi. He hung in the air to avoid the defense He missed it, but he was the first one back off the floor to tip it up and in. Folsom has a 7-point lead. And we're going to get a timeout, Granite Bay, and Folsom benches up and applauding the effort because they put a little bit of distance here. We got a full timeout for Granite Bay. We're going to take a quick break. 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Folsom, the visiting team, with 38. The hometown Granite Bay Grizzlies, 31. We'll be right back.
MaxPreps.com will be live from high school events all across the country. From the biggest football games to action on the volleyball court to flag football. We have your audio needs covered. Broadcasters out there, download Game Mic today and let your voice be heard.
All right, we're back. We'll see what Coach Sitterud has drawn up here for Granite Bay. 38-31, Folsom with the lead. Granite Bay, always a good sign of a coaching staff, what you get out of a timeout. And you kind of look at the play out of the timeout. There's Lawrence driving, a lot of dribble. Back on top to David. Davis Abell. Good hands by LJ Bridges, and now he's by him. Drive the lane, lay it up and in with the left hand. Davis Abell is athletic, and he is in the lane. Now we're going to get a foul going the other way. Chase Rollins putting the pressure on him. 23 is going to be Justin Mayotte. That's his first. Got 3 team fouls on Granite Bay. 2 more Folsom would shoot. But we still have 4:43 to go in the quarter. Inside, LJ, no good. Loose rebound, Granite Bay has it. They got a good shot out of the inbounds, baseline inbounds play. Couldn't convert. 5-point lead. Here's Watanabe back into the game off the bench for Granite Bay. Up top to Abell. Abell wants to go. He's driving, looking to score. There's a pass stolen by Ryder Lyons. Going to take it on the left side. Left hand, lay it up and in. Beautiful, strong move. Looked like a football player. Oh, he is, folks. He's quite a football player. So he's got 8 off the bench. There's a left-handed 3 in the corner is long. That's Mayotte. Abell inside. Duval, he's hammered. No call. That's a late call. Might be the right call, but it was late. They're going to get that on Tanner Lawrence. A good, strong move. I will say this. When Chase Rollins puts his head down and starts to go to the hoop, people think that the players think that he's going to try to shoot. So he draws a lot of attention when he passes. He's very valuable. So that was Dulé inside. There's a corner 3 by Rollins. Is good. Off the screen from Ryder Lyons took the screen and got knocked down, but Chase Rollins got the open 3. That's 7 for Rollins in the quarter. He's up to 18 in the game. And now we got a foul on Ryder Lyons in the backcourt. Coach Wall's applauding that because he loves the physicality that Ryder brings into the game for the Bulldogs. Folsom has a 10-point lead, largest lead of the game. Starting to stretch it out some. Here comes the pressure in the backcourt. Looking to run and jump. Inside, we got a new player, Adam Arshkikian in, and he's going to lose it. There's another steal by Lyons. On the left side, Euro step in with the right, lay it up and in! Could have been a foul. He got knocked down. Got as much of a celebration there as he would have on a normal touchdown. There's another loose ball and a steal. That's Jack Shaw. Inside, the lob to Chase Rollins is so good, but he's fouled. Little lob pass off the break. Folsom has turned it up a notch right here. That foul's going to be on Camden Wright. His first. Folsom's in the bonus for the next 3 minutes. But on the shooting foul, Chase Rollins will be at the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Chase has 8 in the quarter to lead Folsom, 19 overall. Folsom's getting a lot of productivity from their bench. You got Ryder Lyons with 10. Tariq Lofton, who's in the game but hasn't played much even in the second half. Second free throw is no good. So he'll stick at 8 in the quarter, 19 in the game for Chase. Let's see if Folsom's defense can keep it up. The lead has grown to 13. We're 46-33, and the physicality, and there's Ryder Lyons with a reach. It's hard for him to turn it off, folks. He really is a football player in basketball clothing. But he's given Stenard the business there, which is good because he is really driving their offense. Him and Abell are the two that are really looking to go. Now we're going to go baseline to Stenard, back out on top to Abell. Scotty Nardinelli's on him. Step back. Good defense by Scott Nardinelli. Granite Bay moving the ball, but they can't get an open shot. There's a long three. They kind of had to settle for a long Abell three. No good. Rebound Folsom. They can really take control of this game here if they can continue to keep scoring. 46-33. In the corner, Jack Shull for three. No good. Look good. Good-looking stroke. He was wide open in the corner. Good eyes by Chase Rollins from up top to see him all the way in the corner in front of the Folsom bench. Granite Bay trying to get it inside. That's Stenard being guarded by Lyons. Lyons definitely letting him know that he's there. Oh, there's a block by Jack Shull. He helped Nardinelli and Davis Abell. Davis Abell is down behind the play. Folsom got a 5-on-4. Inside Nardinelli with the left. Lay it up and in. Folsom found the open man. 48-33. It's a 15-point lead. Back on top, there's a long three. No good. Rebound to Jack Shull. He's going to go. Chase, pump fake, drive the lane. No good, but he's fouled. Some excellent sportsmanship by Davis Abell as he goes and helps Chase Rollins up. I think Davis is probably thinking I would have liked if somebody would have helped me up because that led to, when he was down on the ground after his missed shot, it led to a 5-on-4 for Folsom, which they turned into a Nardinelli layup. Free throw is good for Chase. Ryder Lyons comes out. The whole bench is up, giving him a pat on the back, including Coach Wall. Turned the game around a little bit with his defense right there. That's Joban Dulé is back in for him. And Rollins missed a second free throw. So he's 2 of his last 4. Each of those 2 trips, he's 1 for 2. They're inside. Nardinelli is on the back. That's going to be a foul on him. They tried to post up Mayotte. That's going to be on. That's Nardinelli's second. And that's the 5th. So we're going to shoot 2 free throws for Justin Mayotte, who's not in the scorebook yet. He's got the left-handed stroke. He had an open 3 that looked good and was just a little long a couple possessions ago. Kaiser Bowen back for Chase. I think this is Chase's first rest in a while. This is the time to do it. At the end of the third quarter, he can combine this short break with the quarter break. Both free throws good. Mayotte's got a good-looking left-handed shot. 2 free throws, which Granite Bay needs. It's still 49-35. 14-point lead. Granite Bay overpaid. Oh, nice give and go. Lay it up and in. Kaiser Bowen. Beautiful. Passed the ball to Duvet and then cut and got the ball right back. One of the oldest plays in basketball. The old give and go. 51-35. Folsom by 16. We're in the final minute of the third quarter. There's Lawrence in the corner. Tarek Lofton with the quick hands, knocking the ball out of bounds. Folsom plays scrappy D like this. They can be quite the handful. Back out on top. We're down to 12 on the shot clock for Granite Bay. Up top, Tanner Lawrence is going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound, Jack Shull. Give it to Lofton. Lofton's going to push. Folsom bench is saying, let's get one. 20 seconds to go. In the corner, Back out on top. Oh, one of those pump fakes by Jack Schill. He tried to say on his toes, and the referee said, no, you're up above your toes, and you're off the floor. That's an up and down turnover. Kind of torn there because it could be a good-looking shot for him, but there's still 12 and a half seconds to go in the quarter. Let's see if Granite Bay can get one shot and get some momentum going into the fourth. Watanabe driving, lofted right on him. Up top to Abel. Nardinelli, that's a long three. Good. Davis Abel. That's about a 22-footer. He's about 4 feet behind the line, and he drained that. The senior wants to win the first league game, and he's going to see what he can do to cut the lead. All right, we finished 3 here in Granite Bay. We'll take a quick break. As we end the third, get ready to start the fourth. Folsom 51, Granite Bay 38. We'll be right back. We are back. Kept things underway. Granite Bay, here's a bell in and out. Trying to go 2 for 2 on those threes. Or at least 2 straight. Back outside there's Folsom to move the ball. There's Chase. There's a long 3. Short. Jovan Dulé is everywhere on the boards. So there goes Senard. He's going to go in the lane. I'll kick it out to number 24 for a 3. That's short. They get the long rebound. Tanner Lawrence for 3, no good. Another rebound by Jovan Dulé. All right, no scores so far in the quarter. Folsom up by 13. Inside to Jack Schill. It's a good pump fake. He got Senard up in the air, and he kind of almost cut under him as he was trying to go up. They called that on Davis Abel. He was not the one who was up in the air. It's only his first team. Substitutions coming in. Mayotte back in for Granite Bay. Up top, Chase Rollins back in the game for Folsom's got the ball. Looking to move. They're going to run at him. They're going to have 2 players come at him. He's going to find LJ Bridges in the corner. No good. Long rebound. There's Kaiser Bowen. Back outside. Chase Rollins. Wide open 3 is short. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Granite Bay ball. Folsom's hitting the boards hard. Jovan Dulé. Folsom outscored Granite Bay 23-16 in the quarter to extend their lead to 13. They've had no scoring so far in the first minute 15. 6:45 to go in the game. Folsom by 13. Granite Bay with the ball. Like Abel and Senard are their offensive guys to go to. They're going to run a high pick and roll, and Abel's going to go away from it. Ethan Baregi's on him, staying right with him. Good, they got a double team inside to Senard. He's going to kick it back out over the corner. Good Folsom closeout. Now we're back up top. 5 seconds with Abel. He's got to throw up a prayer. It's no good. Rebound knocked away. Ethan Baregi comes up with it. He's going to push. Let's get the ball to Chase Rollins. Granite Bay is doubling more than just Chase. They're grabbing whoever has the ball. That's a lot of contact up top. Davis Abel in Chase Rollins' grill. And there's LJ Bridges driving. And they're going to call that foul on Tanner Lawrence, who does not agree with the call. They did not call that a shooting foul, which seems interesting because he was off the ground and he was trying to gather to go up. But high school a little less lenient than the NBA on the continuation. There's a long kick to Baregi for 3. No good. Good fight for the rebound. That's going to be Dulay's foul. And now Jovan Dulay has 3.
Foul on black 24.
Still no score. We played now 2 minutes and 15 seconds in the fourth quarter. This fourth quarter reminds me of the first quarter back when it was 7-7. Low scoring, low energy. There's a lot more intensity there. There goes the bell again for 3. It's good. Davis Abell. He's going to try to shoot him into the game. Back in. Here we go. Chase Rollins down the baseline. Picks it up. LJ again. In and out. Look at Jovan Dulay with another offensive rebound. He brought his lunch pail to work. Had a foul on Ryan Gwynn. That's his first. I don't know how many. I don't keep track of rebounds, but Jovan Dulay, he's getting close to double digits, I would think. Free throw is good. It's only his 4th point of the game. Davis Abell had 10 in the third quarter, so he had 18. He has 21 points right now to keep Granite Bay in the game. Nice. Both free throws knocked down by Jovan Dulay. It's a good stroke for a big guy. He's going to get subbed out. We got Jasper Wu into the game. First time in the game, a little full court pressure. Mayotte, kick it back out. Granite Bay. Up top. They got to look to get the ball. We got Chase Rollins is on a bell now. He's kind of face guarding them. That's down the lane, and we're going to get a foul on Ryder Lyons, I believe. Nope, they're going to get that on Jasper Wu. But it's going to send number 24, Adam Arshakian. Anyway, Adam missed the first free throw. My apologies to the Arshakian family, and I know I'm pronouncing that incorrect. (53-41). Only 5 points total scored in the quarter. Second free throw is good. Arshakian, and we got a timeout. Oh, we got a timeout, Granite Bay? Full timeout, White. That only leaves Jason Starud with 1 full timeout to go. So we're 4:57 to go in the game here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter scoring is down, but the total still shows Folsom with an 11-point lead. 53-42, 4:57 to go. It's going to be Folsom ball after the timeout. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. Thank you for tuning in to this live audio broadcast.
We're back, and we got a timeout. Full court pressure by Granite Bay. Folsom was struggling to look like they were going to struggle to get it across, so Coach Wall's kind of timeout. So obviously Granite Bay on their timeout set up the press. You're down 11, 4:50 to go. It's a little bit of go time. You can't waste a lot of possessions, and some extra defense that leads to offense is what Granite Bay is going to need. They only scored 42 points in 3.5 quarters. Coach Wall not entirely happy with that. He's down to 2 timeouts remaining. Let's see, they're going to get a chance to break the press. And then we're going to get a foul. They got the ball across half court, immediately double teamed, and there's a foul. And they got that on Davis Abell. Wait, Davis Abell's not in the game. He is now. He's coming back.
Second personal, team score.
I think that was on Mayotte. All right, Folsom with it. They're running and doubling Chase. People are open if he can move the ball. They're inside. Lofton. Oh, he's blocked from behind. They're trying to get the ball out of Chase Rollins' hand, which is not a bad thing. Now we got a reach foul. And that's going to be on Tariq. Third team foul. Folsom does not want to send Granite Bay to the line. Davis, Ryder Lyons almost with a steal. Overplaying Sennard. Sennard knows he's being guarded right now by Ryder Lyons. Let's see how Kaiser can do against Davis Abell. Drive, kick it out, back to Abell. He's pretty much a drive and kick. Inside Mayotte, pump fake. Thought it was a clean block, but we got a foul. That's going to be on Tariq Lofton again, his second quick foul. Fourth team foul. Second on Lofton, and that's a shooting foul. And that's going to send Justin Mayotte to the line. He knocked down 2 free throws in the third quarter. I commented on his nice left-handed looking stroke. And the announcer jinxes on because that one did not look good at all. Off to the left and long. First free throw, no good. Granite Bay hunting points here with the clock stopped. We're still 4 minutes to go in the game. And Granite Bay trying to get it down into single digits. Second free throw, up and good. That one looked good. So that's 3 for Mayotte, all on free throws. Here's the pressure. Folsom struggling a little bit to get across. There's a long pass ahead to Ryder Lyons. Lay it up and in, and it's foul! That foul is going to be score of the basket. Foul is going to be on Watanabe. Ryder Lyons for his first bucket of the fourth quarter. He had 4 at half, 6 in the quarter. Free throw, in and out. Can't convert the three-point play, but he's got 12. Granite Bay in a hurry, trying to drive. Mayotte with the right hand. He's a left-hander. Can't get it to go. Here's the pressure in the backcourt. Give it to Lofton. Going to get it across. Kick it ahead. I think that was kicked. No. That's just out of bounds. And Ethan Baregi's going to come back in for Lofton on a quick substitution. Turnover Granite Bay. Or turnover the ball to Granite Bay. 3:30 to go. They're still down 12 after the Ryder Lyons layup. And they broke the press with a long pass. There goes Davis Abell. Runner is good. That's a tough shot. Going to the left, spinning and trying to go to the right. He had 18 at the quarter. He's got 23 points now. Pass inside is knocked away. And it's a kick by Mayotte. That should reset the shot clock. The clock is Folsom's friend, but I know a lot of times in high school, the discipline to run deep into the shot clock and get a good shot in your possession doesn't always happen at this level. Let's see if Folsom can run some offense and go. Here goes Chase in the lane, lay it into. Oh, beautiful pass to Ryder Lyons. He went up, almost had 3 people on him, and he dished it to Ryder Lyons and put it up and in. Ryder's got 10 in the second half. Now they're going to call a foul on Jack Schill. That's his first. The sophomore at 6'3", and that's going to send him into the bonus. A little late on updating the scoreboard, but I think both teams now are at 5 team fouls. And again, with the new rules, no 1-and-1. Watanabe's going to shoot 2 free throws, and he misses the first. So it doesn't hurt Folsom. The clock is their friend. 57-45. Second free throw by Watanabe. No good. That hurts. An empty trip. Rebound by Joe Bondoulet. What else is new? Kick the ball to Jovan inside to Lions. Kick it to Jack Schill. He's going to drive. No good. Rebound, Ryder. Lions up. No good. Dulé, no good. Gets his rebound. Finally blocked out. Oh, and Ethan Beregi got the loose ball and turned it over. Here goes Davis Abell the other way. And he scored the basket. That is a strong move. He was hammered by Chase Rollins, who was going up for the block. Davis Abell is a senior, probably taking some tips from last year's Jacob Moore, who was just at times unstoppable for Granite Bay. It was a one-man band. Free throw is good. He completes the three-point play. Granite Bay is going to call timeout, and that's going to be their last timeout. I'm not a big fan of burning the timeout when it's already a stop clock, because you're going to need to burn that, but I think he's through. Coach Stitterud, with 2:27 to go, I believe has used his last timeout. So they've cut it to 9. We're to single digits, 57, 48. Every foul the rest of the way will be 2 free throws. You might see some free throws along the way. Like I said, the clock is Folsom's friend. Ryder Lions with 10 points in the second half. I can't remember him taking a shot beyond 3 feet. Honestly, he's just around the basket. He uses left and right hand, and he's not afraid of the contact, obviously. He's contributed 14 points off the bench, which is a huge boost for Folsom. Chase Rollins has not scored in the fourth quarter. He had 9 in the third. He's got 20 in the game to lead Folsom. Here we go, full court pressure by Granite Bay. They can't foul. Got a lot of hands, no call. Rollins gets it to Dulé, over to Ryder Lions across half court. He looks like he's fouled, no call. There's Rollins, and he turned it over. He tried to throw it into the corner. And Coach Wall's like, I don't think they get to play defense like that. And not too. What do we got now? Shot clock reset. They're going to get the shot clock down. I don't think the shot clock reset. I think the game clock is okay. The game clock's at 2:06. It's a big trip for Granite Bay. 57-48. They can't stop the clock anymore. So at some point, Folsom could burn some clock if they do give up a basket by not getting the ball in too quickly. But Granite Bay needs a hoop here, and surprise, surprise, the ball goes to Davis Abell. He's going to go. Drive in the lane. You're going to get that on Ryder Lions, I believe. A little bit of a hip check. Nope, they're going to call it on Ethan Beregi. Not sure I agree with that, but then again, they didn't ask me. All I know is they're putting Davis Abell to the line, who has 26 points, make it 27.
Number 24, Adam Marshall. Number 23, Jesse Deon. For number 13 and number 33.
It's got 9 in the quarter. Abell, second free throw, long. Rebound Beregi. They swarm him. And there's a steal. Mayotte to Abell. Drive. Lay it up and in. Getting a little close for comfort for the Folsom fans. 57-51, still a minute and a half to go. They're letting a lot go because I think Granite Bay is almost trying to foul. Inside to Dulé. Lay it up and in, and a foul. They got a foul. Score the basket by Dulé. I think that's going to be Mayotte on the foul. Fourth point for Dulé in the quarter. He had 3 at half, so he's got 7, trying to get to 8. Stop the leaking of the lead there a little bit. We're 59-51, Folsom, 1:25 to go. Free throw, good. Good-looking stroke by Jovan. Full court pressure. If anything, Folsom just trying to slow him down. Back up to a 9-point lead. That's a big 3-point play conversion. There goes Davis Abell. They're trying to get it. They're just passing around the perimeter. They want to launch a 3. Lofton right up on a bell. Let's see if he can go. A lot of shake and bake. No open. There's a step back. Lawrence, long three is good. Tanner Lawrence, welcome to the party. He's got 3. That's his first basket of the night for the senior guard. There's underneath the rider line, up underneath it. Jovan, lay it up and in. They broke the press, and they didn't pull it out. They tried to score, and Jovan Dulay laid it in. There's another 3 by Folsom. That one was Mayon. Getting a little exciting here. We finally got a foul. Got it to 5. 62-57. It's not a huge deal, but I will comment that Granite Bay, after a made basket, cannot stop the clock. That's the value of clock does not stop on a made basket in high school. That's the value of saving your timeouts late in the game. Then you can set up your press and all that. So on a made basket after that 3, Folsom inbounded it fairly quickly. Chase Rollins misses the free throw. Still stuck on 20. 20 points for the game. We're a 2-possession game with 33.5 seconds. Shot clock is off. Chase rattles in. A lot of rim, but it was in. Should be 63-57. There goes Davis Abell. He's going to drive. No good. Contested. Folsom has it. I think he's got to go. That could have been an intentional foul. I don't know if they're going to call it intentional. They're just going to get that on Stenard. I think it's the same either way. Intentional would be a foul, and you get to retain the ball. But Chase Rollins, again, that free throw is good. Much better looking stroke than just a few minutes ago. Chase has 22. That makes it a 3-possession game as the lead's gone to 7. Granite Bay's in real trouble now. Free throw is no good. Granite Bay's going to push. Going to look to go. Going to pull a long 3. Oh, there's a foul from behind. It looked like he had a clear path to the basket, but it was actually a smart move by Ryan Polich, who's a sophomore guard. Polich is going to shoot 3 free throws here. First one is good. Got a good-looking shot. I can imagine that's why he's in the game. I think the Folsom player behind him just expected him to keep on going, but he pulled up from 3, and he ran into him, which as the obvious coach me would say, when you're up 7 with less than 20 seconds to go, fouling somebody shooting a 3 may not be the best strategy. I know he didn't do it on purpose. What do we got now? He's knocked down the first 2. He's getting ready. So now we do the substitutions. High school, you're going to sub in right before the last free throw before the ball goes live. Ryder Lyons comes out of the game with 4 fouls, or at least he has 3 fouls. Polich missed the 3rd. That could have been a foul. They fouled Jovan Dulay after he got the rebound. They swarmed him. He actually tried to clear out a little bit. I was fearful that I could have called an offensive foul, but Watanabe was so far onto him that he gave him no space, and that's the foul call that they have. So Jovan Dulay, a little bit of a free throw shooting contest here as he's going to shoot 2 free throws. First one's no good. I will say with the layup, the putback, he's got 7 points in the quarter, had 3.5, so he's gotten to double figures. And I'm sure I don't keep track of rebounds. I'm sure he's got a double-double. I know he's got 10 rebounds. There's the second one is good. Knocked down the free throw. 13.5 seconds to go. The lead is back up to 6, 65-59. Folsom doesn't want to foul. They're going to let the drive go. Oh, my, they fouled him. I think it surprised Folsom that Arshakian, they're going to call that foul on Jack Scholl. Coach Wall's going to call him over. I think it surprised him when you're down 6 with less than 10 seconds. You're expecting him to shoot a 3. So a little hesitation. He drove to the lane. And he tried to take the charge, had his hands up, didn't reach, but they're still going to call a blocking foul. Coach Wall's point is we don't need that. We want the clock to run. Arshakian makes the first free throw. That gives him 2 points. Trying to cut it to 4. 7.2 to go. No good. Knocked around. They just hammer Ethan Barigi. I will say this, for not having any timeouts, they sure have milked the clock with the foul, and they were scoring on free throws, which stops the clock as well, too. I think Folsom is fairly safe at 65-60 with 4.4. But I know we've seen some strange things in high school. Free throw is long by Ethan Baregi. My point here, not to dwell on it, is even if Granite Bay goes down and scores, Folsom does not need to inbound the ball because it'll be less than 5 seconds. Rebound is no good. Ethan Barigi runs after it, and now he's knocked it out of bounds. We're at 2.6, only a 5-point game. Davis Abell's going to shoot a 30-footer, and he banked it in. Wow. That's going to help his stats. The runner, Steph Curry-like runner from just inside a half court, and it's good. But all that does is make the final score a little bit closer because Folsom has held on. Wasn't a beautiful final few minutes from a Folsom Bulldog perspective, but they've gotten the W on the league opener. Our final tonight, Folsom 65, Granite Bay 63. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the totals in just a minute.
The fall season is here, and Game Mic is your source for live audio. Together with MaxPreps.com, we'll be live from high school events all across the country. From the biggest football games to action on the volleyball court to flag football. We have your audio needs covered. Broadcasters out there, download Game Mic today and let your voice be heard.
All right, we're back. Running some quick totals here. Granite Bay had their most prolific quarter in the fourth quarter. Scored 25 points, counting the half-court, near mid-court runner 3 from Davis Abell at the buzzer. They outscored Folsom in the fourth quarter 25-14 to cut that lead. Final, once again, Folsom 65, Granite Bay 63. Give some quick totals here. First, we'll go for Granite Bay. Tanner Lawrence, the senior guard, he hit a 3 late. That was his only bucket of the game. He finished with 3. Jack Stannard, who made a 4-point play to start the second half, and that gave him 11, and he didn't get any more after that. And he contributed some of that to Ryder Lyons, who was all over him. Sparanito off the bench had 2 threes within a 30-second span, and that was it for him, but he had 6. Justin Mayotte had 3 free throws in the 3 for 6. Adam Arskinian made 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. Ryan Polich got fouled on the 3 and shot 3 free throws, made 2. So he finished with 2. Isaac Dion, the big man who started, got a little bit of foul trouble. only had 1 point in the very first quarter. But their leader tonight, and I'm going to need a calculator to get here, Davis Abell. He had 18 going into the quarter, and in the fourth quarter, he had 5, 10, 14. He finished with 32 points. So that's quite the effort from Davis Abell. I knew from watching last year when he was a junior guard and he played with Yaqib Murr, who was just an outstanding high school player for Granite Bay. And what would happen is he would kick the ball or get into the lane and he would kick it out, and they had these spot up shooters around him, and so they would. I could tell, and he's been leading Granite Bay for a portion of the game as well too. Okay, no problem. Evidently, I am in the walkway. Who knew sitting at the top of the gym you would be in the way? All right, so that's the totals for Granite Bay, led by Davis Abell at 32, and the only other player in double figures was Jack Sennard. They finished with 63. For Folsom, Tariq Lofton had 7 at half. He finished with 7. Good spark plug. We've talked about Ryder Lyons. He had 10 in the second half for 14 total. It's 21 points just from those two players off the bench. Ethan Beregi had 4, 2 buckets in the third quarter. Chase Rollins had 20 and then only had 2 points off the free throw line. He missed a couple of free throws down the stretch. He still was Folsom's leading scorer as he finished with 22. Kaiser Bowen had one bucket in the third quarter for 2. And then Jovan Dulé only had 3 points at half, 3 points going into the fourth quarter. And then he scored 8 points to give him 11 total. So he'll be another double-figure scorer. And even though I don't keep track of rebounds, I do know that he had at least 10 just from a quick count myself. So we're going to credit him with the double-double. Scotty Nardinelli had 5, 3 in the second quarter, 3 at half, and then had a bucket to get to 5. So 3 players in double figures. Chase Rollins leading the way with 22, Ryder Lyons 14, Jovan Dulé 11. All right, we'll have to see how things turn out in the Sierra Foothill League. Tonight's first round of action, besides Folsom traveling to Granite Bay, where we know Folsom got the W, and Granite Bay will move to 5-12 overall and 0-1 in the league. Folsom moves to 10-6 overall, and more importantly, 1-0 in the Sierra Foothill League. Whitney was at Oak Ridge, taking them on. Whitney came into the game 12-6 overall. Oak Ridge 12-5, and then Del Oro heads to Rockland. Del Oro 14-3. Nice. Don't know that they've played some of the same competition that some of the other teams have, but their dynamic guard, Mr. Pinnock, who also plays quarterback for the football team, is outstanding. Just with him and the ball, it's makes Del Oro a force. They're going to be hard to reckon with. But the Rockland Thunder come in at 18-0, obviously on an 18-game winning streak. They've played a lot of local. They haven't traveled as much maybe as some of the other teams have. We can question their strength of schedule, things like that. But you can't argue with 18-0. You can't do much better than that. So it'll be interesting to see right off the bat. Del Oro travels to Rockland, first game tonight, and we'll see how things progress. So the league schedule usually Wednesdays and Fridays. Folsom's going to travel to Del Oro on Wednesday. They could come in, if they were to lose to Rockland, they're going to come in 0-1, a little bit hungry. So that's going to be a nice big game right off the bat for Folsom. And Folsom's 10 league games are kind of interesting. They're going to have 2 road games to start, tonight at Granite Bay, Wednesday at Del Oro. And then the next 3 games they play at home. And then as the schedule reverses and flips, if you played on the road, then you will play at home. So the first 2 games of the second round will also be at home. They'll get Granite Bay and Del Oro. And then the 3 games that they played at home, they'll play on the road. You're like, Marlon, that's very confusing. So what that really means is Folsom's going to play 2 road games in the league. through next Wednesday. Then they're going to play 5 consecutive home games. And then the final 3 games that they play in the league schedule of the 10 will be on the road. So kind of a scheduling quirk will be interesting. Folsom always likes to take care of their home court, and the big giant gym that they have there in the doghouse is always to their benefit. I think teams that play at a more typical size high school gym like Granite Bay, many times they struggle to shoot in the big gym with the big draw back, and your line of sight is a lot different. Very similar to how coaches bemoan the fact that it's great to go play at the old Arco Arena or now Golden One Center, but many times that leads to the teams don't shoot as well. So you can be a great 3-point shooter, and that's how you can build your team. And then suddenly you're in a big, huge playoff game or section championship, and you're at Golden One, and everyone's exciting. And now suddenly you can't throw it in the ocean, just because it's the backdrop is hard for the kids to get used to. I'm not saying Folsom's gym is as big as Golden One, but it is a little bit bigger than typical. So we'll see if they can. Just over the years, they've used that to their advantage. I know. All right, we're going to wrap things up here on a Friday night in Granite Bay. First game, I said Granite Bay would not quit. Most of these teams in the Sierra Foothill League, they can be down, and they just keep coming at you and coming at you. And in the end, the game's going to appear a little closer than it was. But Folsom didn't always take care of the ball. They didn't make all their free throws, and Granite Bay kept doing their best to rein in some points at the end. So Davis Abel with a half-court shot at the buzzer. A closer game that would have been much more dramatic. Still dramatic in that he drained it to get his total to 32. I think he was worried he only had 29, so he said, let me drain the half-court shot, and I'll bank it in, and I'll finish with 32. But it's still a 2-point victory for the Bulldogs. All right, we're here done. Listen to these same Max Prep broadcasts. Be sure to check out Max Preps. We'll have the link for all the future games. I've committed to do all the Folsom Boys League games, and there's talk of Folsom Oak Ridge doing the doubleheader for the girls. The Folsom girls are dominant, like clearly the number 1 team in the area and section. And tonight they won by nearly 70 points here at Granite Bay. So their biggest competition, they'll get some competition from Whitney High School, but their biggest competition always is Oak Ridge. But they've already played Oak Ridge and beat them rather handily this year. But we may do an Oak Ridge Folsom doubleheader from the doghouse in a couple of weeks. 2 weeks from tonight, Oak Ridge comes down the hill from El Dorado Hills to play Folsom. All right, that's enough of the recap. Our final tonight from Granite Bay. Folsom 65, win their first league game, go to 1-0 in the league and 10-6 overall. Granite Bay 63, 2-point victory for the Bulldogs. We'll talk to you all again soon. Take care and good night.